It's 1976, and I make the big move from the east to the west. I'm in Los Angeles all of a week, and I go to an S seminar that I had started in New York. And I take the first opportunity I can to stand up, raise my hand, and say, hi, I just moved here from the East Coast, and I wanted to say hello. At the break, I talk to a few people. It's all very nice. I turn around, and behind me, I see a woman in her, very, very attractive, in her early 50s, making a beeline for me with her hand outstretched as though she's going to shake my hand. I think to myself, if I didn't know better, I'd say that was June Lockhart. I mean, it really looked a lot like her. She approaches and says with a big smile, hi, I'm June Lockhart. Welcome to Los Angeles. Suddenly it hits me. I now live in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. If it looks like the person, it probably is the person. So I'm in La La Land 1 week, and already I'm hanging with Lassie's mother. Well, we stay in touch and decide to carpool together to finish the seminar series. And I write home and tell my parents that I'm chumming around with June Lockhart. Their baby boy is making good in Tinseltown. Eventually, June and I realized we can also carpool to the Screen Actors Guild Film Society. So now we're kind of seeing a lot of each other. Time rolls on. June has a birthday coming up, and she invites me as a guest to her party at the famous Magic Castle. And she says that the dress is formal, but not any kind of formal. She has arranged for me to go to Western Costumes to get formal tails. Western Costumes, the go-to costume house for Hollywood studios since about forever. Well, I make an appointment, I go there, I get measured up, and they give me an incredible outfit of tails, complete with a vest and a top hat. I look at the label on the inside pocket of the jacket, and a fading ink inscription reads, Walter Matthau, hello Dolly. I am in Walter Matthau's costume as Horace Vandergelder. The kid from Metuchen, New Jersey is now literally standing in Walter Matthau's shoes, or tails. So June and I drive to the Magic Castle, and it's a night to remember. It was just wonderful. And a couple of weeks later, I'm on the phone with my mother, and she seems nervous. She keeps asking me if everything is all right. Is everything all right? Is everything all right? I keep saying, yeah, sure, why? Well, we were talking with your Aunt Mary, and she mentioned she read an article that June likes to date younger men. Are you having an affair with June Lockhart? I pause as I begin to feel like I'm suddenly on another planet with a purple sun. It's a weird question. No, we're good friends. Are you sure? Yes, that's ridiculous. You're sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. We finish our call and hang up. But suddenly, I'm not so sure. The reverberations of that question keep echoing in my 26-year-old brain. And the brain of a 26-year-old single man is very closely attached to a part of his body that can turn clear morning mountain air into confusing London fog at midnight. Suddenly, sex. The possibility of sex. The mystery of sex. The wonder of sex. The starving loins of a 26-year-old male of the species that longs for physical release of sex is considering those shocking, shameless lower chakra cravings to lock nether parts with an older icon of purity, piety, and steadfast devotion. This all slams, or should I say thrusts, me into a moral, ethical, and physical dilemma. But do I even want this? I mean, I'm 26, she's in her early 50s, she's only a year or two Younger than my mother? Oh, Oedipal confusions, how cruel you are. But it's the late 1970s, she's very attractive, so what the heck? Now, I was never so studly as to assume that women instantly wanted me, so I had to know for sure before I felt safe enough to make, a move, which meant I had to ask her. So the week after the call with my mom, June and I have our usual date to go to a screening. My palms are sweating all night long, but I am on a mission to clarify this thing one way or another. After the movie, we drive back to her place on Stradella Road in Upper Bel Air. We pull into her driveway and we're talking. It is make it or break it time. I can't imagine what the world will look like after I cross this forbidden threshold. Will we be lovers? Will we be friends? Will I have disgraced myself so badly that I'll be banned from June's life? Will I never be able to eat lunch or go to a SAG screening in this town again? Will I become the Hollywood Z-list name that cannot be mentioned? I swallow hard and take a deep breath. June, could I ask you a very uncomfortable and sensitive question? Sure, Dick. I haven't become Richard yet. I scan her face for any reflexive reactions that might signal whatever her answer really means. Are we having an affair? She bursts into laughter. June Lassie's mom Lockhart cannot contain herself. Oh, Dick, trust me, if we were having an affair, you'd know about it. Why do you ask? A wave of relief kind of floods over me, and I tell her that my family had heard she likes younger men, and since we've been going out quite a bit, June good-naturedly explains that she indeed had a relationship with a younger man, and that caught the attention of all the scandal rags that you see at the checkout lane in grocery stores. She totally understands why the question came up, and I don't have to worry because we are definitely not having an affair. We are just friends. Well, we laugh, I walk her to the door, leave her there, and drive home. And I laugh at how silly it all was. And then I think, wait, I was just rejected by June Lockhart. Am I that horrifying that I'm not affair-worthy? But then I realized I'm happy the way it turned out. I really was. And my takeaway from all of this, well, I just wasted a precious week of my life's time worrying and being in anxiety and future casting over a possibility that had zero possibility of happening. Or, to put it as Sigmund Freud probably never put it, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.